Hello! So we're going to be doing a little bit of a different type of live today. I just actually got this book in the mail. It's a secret language of relationships. So what it does is it actually tells you how compatible you and your person are based off of the days of your birthday. So super interesting. So I thought we'd do a little bit of a different live and check out if you'd like how compatible you and your person are based off of your birthdays. It is. It's such a beautiful book, and I've been debating getting it for a while. We'll also do some tarot reading if you'd like, but I thought it would be fun to kind of check these out and see if anybody was interested in checking out you and your partner's birthdays. For sure. Whoops. All right, so I think I have everything set up here. So if you'd like to know your and your person's birthdays, just drop them down in the chat. I just need the day, I don't need the year. So just the day works for this particular book. Awesome. Thank you so much. We are doing daily readings over there as well, starting on the 18th. So it'll be the day that you see the reading, it'll be for the next day. So it's always the morning before you'll get the morning message for the next day. So I thought that would be a awesome way of kind of coming together and giving a group message rather than giving just an individual zodiac sign message. And then maybe somebody doesn't get that message for the week. So this is kind of like a nice way to get the message every day and see what is coming towards you. So October 10th and September 5th. October 10th and September 5th. Let me figure this out here. So I've gone a little too far. Where did I miss it? Awesome. Thank you guys. I'm just getting used to this book. It doesn't come with the best type of ledger to really see everything here. Um, right here. All right, so for October 10th and September 5th, you two would be the best for marriage, but not so great when working together, say in some sort of career together. That would not be the best thing for you guys. So, definitely when it comes to a long term stable connection, the two of you are going to be the best for. So, I would say it's going to be fantastic working together in a connection, but definitely not in career. So, you have. Strengths, you're harmonious, you're balanced, and transparent. But your weaknesses can be unempathic, divided, or unambitious together. So definitely watch out for those when it comes to this connection. Let's see what else. Friendships between the two are usually generally relaxed and enjoyable. Um, Your advice is to try to feel what others feel, putting yourself in their place. Perhaps you need to try a bit harder. When you see something you want, go for it. So I would say you definitely have a good connection when it comes to relationships, but don't try to get in business with this person. Just look at them for a connection there as well. So I think it's really nice for a partnership. All right, so let's see. January 16th and October 19th. No worries. I wish you the best of luck in your connection there. All right, what did I say? January. It's got to be past. This is what I mean here of like it just goes March and then it hits September and it ends. There's no other, I don't know if it got missed or what, but there's no other page here that shows where the rest of them go. So we have, let's see on this side. Or I guess I would just then flip it, but then it doesn't really work if somebody else has a January birthday here as well. So we have October, which is out on the far side. So it's got to be in the 700s. All right, October 19th and January 16th will be right over here. So you guys are best when working together, but may not be the best when it comes to love. So that can be when it comes to expressing or being able to really understand each other's feelings. You have your strengths are challenging. This relationship is going to push you. It is also going to be a very honest and you're going to be able to communicate well with your person, but you may have a little bit of struggles when it comes to the combative nature that the two of you would find together. Let's see here. It does say that successful love affairs are rare for this combination, but rare does not mean never. I do want you to know that as well. That there is exceptions to the rules, and it also says, I actually looked up for this for my relationship, and it said that it wouldn't work out. And here we are today working it out. So, just because the book says does not mean, just take it with a grain of salt here as well. But I do want you to know here for For Alexa, you have the ability to be challenging within this connection, as does your person. So you guys are going to push each other, but watch how you push each other. Don't push each other too far. Also, be open within this connection. Watch any type of power struggles that you two face, especially when it tries to like outdo the other person as well. Perhaps do a little bit of back and forth. You lead sometimes, your person leads as well, because it looks like overall from what it says in here, and it's really just this is love, this is family, this is work. But it seems like when it comes to love, power struggles is going to be the biggest issue within this connection. But I do want you to know as well, those connections, for anybody that does, for them it does say that it might have a struggle within love or marriage. It does say once children comes into the connection, things balance out. And I think it's when you have this kind of in between energy where you're only focusing on you and your person, and all of a sudden you have to work together for something outside of the connection, whether it even just be a pet or something like that. You start to take away that power struggle from each other and focus it on another thing, and are able to work together more. So I think that's more so of a lesson to say, don't focus entirely on your person if you're having a little bit of power struggles or power dynamic in your connection. Really just focus on some things outside of the connection without having that challenging only needed to be from the connection. So it does look like here, Alexa, it would be best for working together with this person, but you may find some issues when it comes to who will lead in love. But your advice is try to see the big picture. Don't give up on struggle to be more open and sharing. Give your person a break. Forgive and forget. And I think that's the best way to explain this one here as well. So I wish you the best of luck with your connection, and, do a little bit teeter-tottering back and forth. Let somebody else lead, then you lead, and go as you need to. All right. No worries. So Jade's, I just want to make sure, is that April? Or I guess so, you put the 27th first, so it should be April, right? It does make sense, I guess. There is no 16th and 27th month. More of a brain fart than anything else. All right, let's see. So here for Jade's, we have April 27th and April 16th. So for this one here, April 16th and April 27th, we do have the best between the two of you would be working in a community setting, also being able to do any type of social work together. So if you guys wanted to be able to open up and kind of give back to your community type of energy, that would be really beneficial for working together with this person. However, it might not be the best when it comes to love, and let us see why. All right, so when we have it, so it comes down to living situations. You guys might be rooted in your own ways of doing something when it comes to, how you like to have your living area versus how they like to having their living area. And it might not work out the best because of how your routines are or how you like to live. Somebody might like to live a very clean house, and the other one might like to live in a little bit of a more lived-in house, right? So it may be down to those routines when it comes to living together that you find areas of clashing. It can be avoided if you guys have separation of duties when it comes to any sort of living together, work and family environment as well. So definitely communication in this connection is going to be beneficial, and making sure that you guys understand your roles that you're playing within the connection. Now, it doesn't have to be traditional roles. You don't have to do it like that. But making sure you communicate, I'm going to help out in this areas of the relationship, and you need to help out in this areas. That's how you guys are going to move forward in the best direction. So definitely take it with a grain of salt, especially when it comes down to something as, living areas as the difficult conflict areas within this connection. But that can also be separated into the way that you guys are. Somebody who likes routine, somebody that does not like routine. So finding the balance in between the two of you is going to be the best. So your strengths in this connection are ideal oriented. You guys have kind of a goal, you know what you're looking for, and you go ahead and you go get that. Very social between the two of you here as well. And you're persevering as well. You're willing to stick things out and look at the future within the connection. When it comes to the weaknesses, though, there may be a little bit of another power dynamic that is going on here. We also have this conflict that is going on there as well. But I do think that if you guys are able to figure out how to work together based off of your differences, things would be a lot better in love, especially when you have this best as community. That's understanding how other people work, right? Within a community, if you're going to move forward and, help others around you, you have to understand how they need help. So I definitely think if the two of you were to be able to work through those differences, you would be able to be a lot better in love. So your advice is givers must learn to be takers. Accepting help doesn't make you weaker. Power tripping can be a waste of time and energy. Chill. So just kind of go with the flow with this connection, and I think you will be way better off. Also, not being as strict, perhaps on your partner or on yourself, would be beneficial for this connection. All right. So let's see, April 12th, December 30th. Kind of in the same area here. April 12th. And December 30th. Yeah. All right. April 12th, December 30th. You guys are going to be the best when it comes to friendship and working together, but may not be the best when it comes to family. Your strengths are that you are very successful and hardworking, but again, we have this unsympathetic and power tripping kind of energy that is going on here as well. I see that is kind of a what's that called? A pattern here that's power tripping or learning to work together seems to be a little bit of an issue between these couples moving forward. So the advice is mastery often involves surrender. Develop sensitivity, empathy, oh my gosh, empathy, and understanding. Mute dominant drives, learn to give and share. So learning again where that power is, it's worth the effort putting in to stand up and take lead versus it's worth kind of letting your person take lead at times there as well. Let's see here. So I love this opening line here. I think this drives this entire thing. The success of this relationship depends on whether it contains or can then develop sensitivity and responsiveness. How sensitive are you going to be for your person? This is why you guys work best in a work environment because it is in this energy of being able to, kind of put feelings aside in work. You have to kind of do that sometimes running a business or wanting to, meet deadlines. You kind of have to put feelings aside sometimes. But when it comes to relationships, that is definitely important to not put feelings aside. Let's see what else. So we have that Capricorn energy of being more authoritarian versus that fired passion of Aries here as well. So that's where you guys are clashing. Of one who wants to be kind of dominant with passion and one that wants to be a little bit more authoritarian. So definitely watch when that energy comes into play here. I think again, it's really just finding the balance within this connection and learning when to kind of, do that little bit of a tango back and forth with your person of not wanting to be, not wanting to be the bull or the ram all the time. Really find the balance of working together with your person and not ending up in this power tripping relationship here. But if you can work together in friendship, I don't see why you cannot work together in love here as well. So I hope that that helps you there. But definitely learn to give and share. Be a little bit more open with your partner, and I bet you'll see that energy there come back towards you. No worries. No worries, Jade. Did you get a chance to check out the brand new channel that I started? It's Temperance and Sage Tarot, just adding on the tarot to the end. We're doing the morning messages over there, so it'll be every single day at 9 a.m. CST. There will be a morning message for the next day to make sure that you get all the information that you're looking for and any type of guidance that you will need for that particular day as well. So if you'd like to go check that out, I did pin the link there in the chat. Oops. Yeah, we're starting there on Sunday on the 18th. So the 18th, I'll put out a reading for the Monday, and then from Monday onwards, it'll be every single day we will have a morning reading. So hopefully that will go over nice. And definitely let me know if there's like certain cards you want to see more or certain cards you want to see less. If you'd like a longer or shorter reading, I want to make sure that this message gets across to you in the best way possible. So if you're not liking certain cards, I want to not do those because that doesn't make sense to give you your reading with cards that you're not quite feeling in tune with. So definitely let me know there in the comments as well which cards you like and what you would like to see less or more of. Definitely help me out to get the message across in the best way possible. I also got I got all three of these. I saw them all and I was like, I think I need to actually have these. So I got the relationships one, I got the birthday one, and I also have the soul destiny journey or whatever it's called. I got that one as well, but that one's coming later in the mail. But they're huge. Like I got this one's actually a little bit make my table off balance, but this is the birthdays one. It tells you just like a whole rundown of you based off of the particular day that you're born, which I really love. I think it actually was pretty correct, actually. So it shows you like a whole rundown based off of that particular page of what is going on with you. And then it also says like numbers and planets that are for that particular day, your major arcana tarot card. And then it says health, kind of what you have to watch out for, and a little bit of advice and kind of a affirmation or meditation is what they call it here as well. And then it goes in the same as a language of relationships one, where it tells you your strengths and your weaknesses here as well, and then it just gives you kind of a little blurb about somebody who has the same birthday as you. But I thought it was really interesting, and I saw them and I was like, I need to have these. So I'm still waiting for the Destiny one to come in the mail, but I've got this birthdays one and then also the relationship one there as well. So I'm planning on doing, if you follow me on TikTok, I'm planning on revealing that I've got this one on TikTok as well, and then hopefully we can do uh, some birthdays or some relationships. Yes, I did do yours, Jade. It should be back in the comments. I can just open it now as well if you'd like. So we have April 16th. All right, so it was April 16th and April 27th. So your strengths in this connection are you're very ideal oriented, so you know how to be able to, set the goal and work towards it. You're also very social, so socializing within this connection is going to be very beneficial, but you might have some, problems when it comes to the power dynamic within this connection. We also have this energy here of, what was it here? Um, Okay, so this is, you might have some issues when it comes to like living in the same household or following the same routine when it comes to life. And an easy way around this would be to have, separate places of living or even have a separate room in a house that would be able to have, like that is your room, because that seems to be the issue within this connection of being able to have that separation and being able to kind of do your own thing without having the other person, kind of being domineering or having that area of kind of butting heads without actually having a place to be yourself type of thing. It can even be when it comes to furnishing the home or some things like that, where your just kind of tastes are different. And so, even when it comes down to furnishing the home type of thing, it seems so minuscule or whatever. But that actually is how you express yourself, right? And in the ways that you guys are expressing yourselves is butting heads. So, working through those types of energies where you can like allow your person to be your person and allow them to be who they need to be. So, your advice is givers must learn to be takers. Accepting help doesn't make you weaker. Power tripping can be a waste of time and energy. Chill. So, definitely when it comes to love, you're going to have conflicting energy here. But working together or being in a community together is actually going to be very beneficial for this connection. Um, let's see what else. The power struggle is definitely going to be an issue here in this connection. The first opening sentence is this relationship could furnish the material for a whole textbook on power. You have that strong Aries energy here, and it's actually an Aries 3. So Aries are turned on by the kick of leading others. They like to move the world and, be that dominating type of energy. And Taurus would rather kind of sit at home or you know, be in a more rooted type of energy rather than being in that fiery energy of an Aries 3, especially when they're Taurus 1. There's kind of, I think there's 3 steps. There's like the 1, 2, and 3, depending on where you are in the actual degree of the zodiac. But you have this energy of being, fiery and then being, more rooted. And so that can kind of pull when you're on the opposites. So definitely just watch the power struggles when it comes to this connection overall. If you are working together best in a community, make your relationship like a community, like you're working together, like you're trying to build this foundation together. Don't focus so much on love, focus on working together in the community of this connection. Yeah, I would definitely understand that because of this Aries energy that's coming forward, and I assume he is the Aries energy there. But it is a wanting to take charge and lead others and kind of put yourself out there, and it can feel very opposite to you if you're the Taurus of wanting to kind of stay rooted. So definitely watch out for the power struggles in this connection, and watch on that kind of. Conflicting energy. Try to understand that, you can be on the opposite scales of the situation, but there is a way to work together. Awesome, Jade. Thank you. So we are going to do Junko first. I do hope I pronounced your name correctly, but we have February 26th, and we also have August 13th. No worries. Thank you so much, Jade. So let's see here for February. See where it starts here. It starts at such an odd place. It starts with the zodiac signs, and then I get mixed up because I'm thinking about the actual months of the year and not starting from March. All right, February 26th. Where are you? February 26th, and then we also have August. Oops. Where am I? Oh my gosh, it is at the back. If anybody has been here this whole time, we've been trying to figure out where is the ledger, and the opposite side is at the back. How useless. Why not put it why not put it together? All right, let's look at this. February 26th, and then we also have, but it still didn't do it. It's still, oh no, it did at the bottom here. August. 597. All right, here. So we have August 13th and February 26th. This one. All right, so your best would be when working together in an actual workplace environment, but your worst may actually be when it comes to a marriage situation. Your strengths are you're versatile, you're communicative, you're also very energetic with this relationship, and your weaknesses, they kind of, you're so energetic, you may be unfocused. You may be self defeating as well and a little bit chaotic. Let's figure out why. It says love affairs may suffer through an overly open outlook, with commitment seldom considered, let alone discussed. So you may be in this energy here of being a little bit too much looking for, and I don't want to say what else is out there, because I don't think it is like you're looking for other people. I just think you're looking to be open at what comes towards you when it comes to connections. Yeah, it may be a slow building type of energy, um, because you may. So, this is what it is. Your connections may be this where you start to feel things with everybody. And so, when it comes to working together and being together in an actual partnership, in an actual relationship, you may start to feel, and not just saying you, but this relationship may start to feel like it is what another relationship can bring. And so when it comes to a marriage, you may be looking for the best opportunity. And so it's always kind of looking for the best opportunity that comes along. And that is, if it remains unfocused to see, this connection is as good as another one. So why are you looking for another one type of energy, right? So if you put the focus in this connection and you put your blinders on and you move forward, this connection could work. It could work in a marriage, it can work in a relationship. But when you're kind of constantly in that, Leo energy of looking for what else is, of feeling like there's more opportunities out there, and being in that caring Pisces energy, it may lead you astray to be open to more opportunities. So their warning is kind of saying, don't look at other people, basically, when it comes in this relationship. You need to be able to focus on the relationship and not what other people are doing in love, and not what other opportunities can bring in love. And really just focus on putting one foot in front of the other to achieving what you're looking for in this connection. Because it does seem like the energies can just kind of be ping-ponging, looking for, is this the best opportunity in love? Is that the best opportunity in love? Instead of actually moving forward. Let's see what else. Yeah, a serious commitment should technically be avoided within this connection until you have the idea and understand what commitment is, and also have the ability to control any type of like what ifs, or control the eye of being able to look at what other connections are doing, or even what other people are doing, within connections. So your advice is to try doing one thing at a time. Don't get sidetracked so easily. Keep your energies well directed. Be realistic about what commitment means to you. So understanding commitment, this connection is going to work fantastic because you have that energy to move it forward and you're able to communicate. But if their eye is wandering and if the energy is not there understanding what commitment is, it can fall apart very easily because it may not be too connected. So that's why there is a warning there when it comes to any type of long-term commitment within this connection. But keep in mind, I did mention it before, my relationship in here, it says it is the best for family but the worst for love. And how does that make sense? You can work together in a family setting, but you can't work together in loving each other. And it said why? Because when you have the family sense, you've grown up to learn the ways of each other. Well, you can do that in a relationship. You can learn the ways of each other. So do take it with a grain of salt. It is just, there's more to you than just your birthday. And connections can work out regardless of what the book says. Just take it with a grain of salt. All right, so we have a December 6th and March 19th. No worries. I wish you the best of luck in your connection. All right, let's see, March. Oh, I hate when it does that. All right, let's see. All right, so March 19th and December 6th. You guys would work best when it comes to a friendship, but you should probably avoid working together in any type of workplace setting. Your strengths are you're quirky, you're fun together, and you're very open, but it might lead to the weaknesses of being unrealistic or impractical and perhaps even a little chaotic. So let's see for your advice. You have tried to be more serious occasionally. Daily chores matter. Don't leave the work to somebody else. So make sure that you are putting in your fair share of work within this connection and don't just leave things up to your partner to kind of like fix or, two makes it go round, right? That's kind of what this connection here is saying. So let's see. So it is a great option for this connection of, pairing together of, kind of being a friend when you need a friend type of thing is what they're saying. There's also this energy of, being fun together, of being comedic or playing around or, being kind of like the bestest friends type of energy here. Um, we also have let's see. So an issue here is kind of living together. Because there is this fun type of energy, it may never die down, right? It may never kind of have, when you're having so much fun, you forget to clean up type of thing, right? And you need to do those daily activities within your life, even this the daily housework of the relationship. And when you're kind of always looking for the laugh or always looking to be, having a good time, you forget to actually put in the work there and it can kind of just keep going. Let's see what else. Yes, for sure. Just put your birthdays, you and your person, and you will be on the list. Yeah, the basics only thing is to say, you know, there is time for fun and there is time for, seriousness within the connection. And you guys make a very fun pair, especially when it comes to friendships. If you wanted to just end up being friends with this person, you would have a very good time. You guys are going to click very well like that. The only downside, it seems like, is, being a little unrealistic, living up in the clouds in this fun energy with your person, or kind of always looking for a laugh or having that jolly energy together. And guys can kind of stay up in the clouds rather than coming down and seeing the realistic energy energy that needs to be put into a connection or the realistic work that needs to be put in as well. So if you guys were to move in together or anything like that, you may have a issue when it comes to like household type of things, of not being able to work together in a household environment. But other than that, it looks fantastic. Like it doesn't look like they're they're bad they're bad kind of issues with this connection is mostly when it comes to working together. So do not go into business with this person, but into love, into friendship, into marriage, I would say it looks fantastic between the two of you. I wouldn't have any type of issues here, but definitely when it comes to business and having all fun, probably not the best way to go. But when it comes to love or relationships, I would say you guys look pretty good there as well. Just be a little bit more serious, and be a little bit more realistic when it comes to connections. And this one should be really good. So this was for Jade. I would say pretty good connection. All right, so now we have June 22nd and December 9th. Let's see if I get lucky and it's right by here. No worries. I wish you the best of luck in your connection. All right, so now we're in the 22nd. Let's see if we can get to December. Oops. Nope, it'll be in the different one. All right, let's see here. Yes, keep your house in order. All right, so we have June 22nd and December 9th. We have over here. All right, so when it comes to the best, you guys would be for family. You would be the best when it comes. But when it is the worst, it is actually in love. And why? It's because you guys might be exhausting, putting a little bit too much effort. Not like you actually put too much effort into this connection, but the amount of energy that you put into this connection may cause challenges, and in return be exhausting. You may find that it is, the strength is that it's challenging you guys, but because you put in so much energy, it may actually return and be exhausting when it comes to this connection. So your advice is don't resent responsibility, learn and grow with it. By learning to be good at practical endeavors, you'll become more of a whole person. So this relationship will prove a great challenge for both partners because it often demands literal and truth attitudes from them. They may feel a bit restricted, sorry, restricted in the imagination and flamboyant side that both of them like to display. So, in the energies that I feel like this is like you guys try to outdo each other without even knowing perhaps that you're outdoing each other. And because of that energy that you're putting into this connection, when it comes to love, you might find that it's really exhausting to match the level of your person. So, it might be when it comes to gifts, if say gifts is your guys' love languages, your person brings a bouquet of flowers and you feel like you need to meet that or even do more than that. And so it can be a little bit exhausting because you guys are really trying to be there for your person and be not only yourself, but also kind of show up in a best way possible for this connection. And it can actually be very exhausting. Let's see what else. It definitely says as well about any type of rising emotions within this couple. It may find that you can't really lean on your person in the way that you would like them to be able to. You may be finding yourself be, and not even finding yourself, but finding your person be a little bit unsupportive when it comes to any type of emotional element that you're feeling. And the kind of ever changing energy that goes on within this connection here can also be a problem. So, when it comes to this connection, you may feel like you're constantly going, like it's constantly going, constantly evolving, trying to always move forward and just keep going. And that may be where it is exhausting. So, when it comes to, love and always trying to keep up and outdo your person, it can be a little bit too much work. But you know what? If you can be there with family, if the best is for family, then you can learn the ways of your person, right? You can learn how they are always trying to be a certain way, or, this energy of trying to keep up with your person can be a certain way. And that can then translate into becoming a family together. So don't just take this as, it is what it is. Take this as, this could be the issues of your connection. Now you know how you can work through them, right? So any type of energy of trying to keep up with your person, definitely watch that as well. Um, in May, also a thing here, advice is also keep your friendship group strong. Make sure that you are in this energy of, putting that challenge into your friends rather than putting all that challenge into your person. So that is what I would say here for your connection. Definitely watch that. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a power struggle. I just feel like you're constantly kind of on a treadmill, if that does make sense. No worries. For sure. See, baby, just if you check out the pinned comment there as well, we're doing this live because I started a brand new channel. So if you'd like to check out the brand new channel there, that would be fantastic. And then come back and let me know your birth dates of you and your person. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And also, what I'm trying to do with these new morning messages on that other channel is actually tailor them more to you guys. So I did get some brand new cards. I'll show you my cards. I just got them all in the mail. I decided to splurge and get some new ones. So I got these beautiful tea leaves. They kind of just give you a little message like that. But they're really fantastic. I'm a big fan of teacup readings. Absolutely adore them. I'm actually looking into getting into those because to me, that's like hand down. I love them. I love them so much. So this is my step in that direction. They also come with some more cards here where they show the month of the year. So those particular months could also be important to whatever it is that you are asking. And then I seem to misplace them, but they also come with another one that's green that actually says the astral houses on them for love. What is it? Love, happiness, success, wealth, marriage, I believe is the 5 of them. And then, if those come up in your reading, there's a particular message there for that as well. What else did I get? I also got these guys, which I don't know how I entirely feel about them, but they are the Green Witch Oracle cards. I feel like they're a little bit more artsy than my normal type of cards, But they have like vegetables and fruit, and then they give you a little bit of a saying or anything based off of that. Hi, Roblin. So what I'm actually doing is a little bit of a celebration of starting our brand new challenge or channel, not challenge, channel. So if you would like to know your person's birth date and like how compatible you and your person's birth dates are, definitely go check out the link that I've pinned there and subscribe to the new channel, and then come drop you and your person's birthday and we'll check this out here. If you do want a tarot reading, you can do for the PayPal and we can check that out for you. But not focused so much on tarot reading as we are for doing the how compatible are you and your person for today. All right, January 4 and January 8th. You know what I've noticed with this as well is a lot of people actually have very close birthdays. And I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing as of yet. I guess we will figure that out. All right, so January 4th and January 8th. You guys actually fall into the exact same, what they call the week. So that is the week of determination. Oh my gosh. What the heck happened to me? Determination. So the strengths of this connection is that you guys are going to be very tough. It's going to be successful and honest, but weaknesses of that as well, it can result in being insensitive or uncaring towards each other. This best is going to be when it comes to a parent and a child type of relationship. And it may be actually worse when it comes to marriage. So let's see why. Just going to move these cards out of my face so I can read. All right. So the biggest problem when it comes to this connection is going to be when it is involving selfishness. Both partners are acutely aware of what they are getting and not getting, and neither will suffer in silence if they feel left out of the picture. So this can be too much of expectations of the relationship, too much vocalization of, I need this, I need that, I need this, and you're not giving that to me. And then the other person's like, I need that, I need this, I need that, and you're not giving that to me. And it can kind of be this clash of like, you're always expecting too much honesty from your person and being a little bit too tough to the point where you're always expecting the needs of yourself to be met, but not necessarily focusing too much on your person's needs. And that can be vice versa. That can be your person really feeling that towards you here as well. Let's see what else. So love affairs, friendships, and marriage between these two are likely to be less built on passion and more built on mutual advantage. So you guys really see in this connection on where you guys can benefit towards each other, rather than actually working together. And that's probably why it's not the best when it comes to marriage, is because if you're always looking on how your person can benefit you, you're not really thinking on how you can benefit your person. And that I find is an easy switch, right? Start thinking about your person. Start thinking about every time you demand something out of your person, you feel like your needs are not being met. Are you actually meeting the needs of your person there as well? So I think that is an easy fix. I think this is probably one of the easiest fixes when it comes to, on paper, it's one of the easiest fixes when it comes to one of these relationships that I've read so far, of just being a little bit more caring or observant towards your partner's needs before you're actually asking things out of them. So your advice is moderate your power drives, be more considerate of others, learn the value of compromise. Kindness and sympathy are worth more than gold. So definitely learning how the other person is, and also learning to be a little bit more sensitive and caring within this connection. I do find this interesting though, on how is a parent-child relationship going to be the best of this if you're being a little insensitive towards your partner, right? Because if it's going to be a child-parent relationship, is it like, how does that work out? If you're a little bit insensitive towards your child, that's not very nice, right? So how does that work out as the best type of relationship? I'm not quite sure, but definitely incorporating a little bit more sensitivity towards this connection is going to be the best for it overall. And whoever is, or you guys both are Capricorn twos, right? Because it's in the same week. Make sure that you guys are not overworking yourselves, right? That is a piece of advice here as well. Focus more on, you know, a little bit of relaxation as well might draw that away from your person. When you're kind of worked up in your everyday life, you might be worked up in your partnership as well. So definitely take a little bit of a smoother stride on that overall. But I wish you the best of luck here as well. Just be a little bit more sensitive. No worries. All right. So let's see. February 17th, December 28th. Oh, just had to go. Oh, maybe no. December 28th, February 7th. Oh, yeah. Got lucky. Just one page behind. All right. So you guys are going to be the best in any sort of sexual connection, but maybe actually the worst when it comes to marriage. Your strengths are your self-realizing, so you guys kind of correct yourselves as you go along within this connection, and educating. You're always learning things from each other, and you're very passionate, which is why things are best in a sexual connection for this one. You can be a little bit combative for this connection or destructive. Especially when it comes to that self-realizing energy. What I found with self-realizing energy is you may be overcorrecting. And so even though it is a strength, when it comes to that weakness, you can kind of be in this energy of like, well, I've corrected this, I've worked on this, and you're looking for that out of your person there as well. So I would probably lean back a little bit on this. All right, so this relationship with both parties is going to be educational for them and can be viewed as kind of an experimental school where both partners, locked in an ever changing embrace, learn their lessons and do their homework. So it's definitely going to be a relationship where you guys learn the most out of each other. Um, So again, we see even though they haven't set it as a weakness, there is this combative nature when it comes to working together, and you may be always trying to outdo each other or really learn to where one wants to be out on top. Um, so whoever is the Aquarius Pisces, whoever is the February. So you need to be able to, let's see where I saw that. You need to be able to stand up and defend yourself when it comes to your path when it is in life, because your person may be a little bit overconfident for you, and so you need to be able to be standing up for yourself emotionally within this connection as well, and that will be able to benefit things overall. Definitely, your person is going to be learning how to pull back while you are going to be learning how to step forward. And that is probably why this combative energy comes from, because there's this need for you to move forward and your person to move back. And that's kind of like a grinding of the gears. So where you have this dynamic of a sexual connection is going to be beneficial because there's not really that typical working together type of energy like a marriage would have. And that's why, when it comes to marriage type of working together, things can kind of be grinded because the one who normally likes to lead would have to learn to step back, and the one who likes to, kind of follow needs to learn to step and put their kind of boots on in order to make themselves heard. So your advice is don't hold back from experience. Life is a school you can learn. Be more assertive. Kindness and sympathy should not be ruled out. So that is what yours says. I definitely think here that, you know what, if you can work together in a sexual connection, I don't see why you cannot work together in a marriage, especially when it comes to like that back and forth type of energy. It should be able to work, you know? But definitely when it comes to that overconfidence of your person, they need to kind of step back and definitely learn to allow you to be expressive. So that's what I have for you here from the book. I do hope that I don't know if it's the message that you're looking for, but I hope that definitely gives you a little bit of guidance. Hello, Em. No worries. I wish you the best of luck. So, Em, if you could go ahead and subscribe to the channel that I have linked up above, that would be fantastic. That's my brand new channel. I'm looking to get that going and off the ground on Sunday. It is going to be morning tarot messages for the collective. Yeah, that will go out for the day before. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So July, let's see where that is. All right, so we have July 17th and April 2nd. So when it comes to this connection, you guys would be the best for working together. However, when it comes to the worst possible scenario, it does look like family is your guys's worst. The strengths are you're very communicative and team oriented and ambitious, so you have that drive to move forward, but you guys can get frustrated with each other very easily, or things around you can get very tense easily. Oh, you do work together. That is awesome. So you guys do work the best here as your scenario. But working to like family in this sense is meaning like you grew up together. This is not saying starting a family. This means like you guys are like siblings is what it means as family is the worst possible one. So nothing to worry about that. But independence and boundaries are top priorities within this connection here. So definitely being able to communicate your boundaries in order to not get frustrated or have things tense within this connection is going to be the best. Frustrations when it comes to any type of emotional conflicts within this connection or lack of intimacy can lead to issues in the long run. So definitely being able to accept a little bit of teeter-tottering of, perhaps even just feeling like your bubble has been a little bit, you're stepping into your bubble a little bit too much is going to be needed in order for this connection to work out in the long run. So ambition is the best within this connection. You guys are going to be working together as a very good team. It even says coworkers best team, but it can also be a little bit too aggressive when it comes to moving forward within this connection. Any type of attraction. So a romantic or sexual chemistry between these two is often missing. But that's when it brings in the energy of coworkers is probably the best. I think though, because of this energy here of being like wanting, this is wanting the two of you to be on top or yourself wanting to be on top. There can be a little bit of that battling energy where you see it more as like a, not a race, but I don't want to use the word competition because I don't think it's necessarily a competition, but you're always wanting to strive to move forward, and there can be this. They just use rise to the top, but like you're always wanting to do better between the two of you and with each other. That there may be like you're putting that attraction on the back burner where it's not the forefront of focus, and so you're continually looking for the best. That it may actually, not take the time to really put in that effort into building a romantic chemistry between the two of you. Um, let's see what else. So definitely watch any type of power struggles because your individual drive is very strong. And so where you guys are very team oriented, you're also very individualized oriented. So definitely watch when it comes to any type of power struggles. So your advice is keep ambitious under control, find ways to avoid frustration, learn to relax and accept, acknowledge unconscious drives and motivations. To apologize. But yeah, working together is going to be the best for you two. But I feel like this is like that type of connection where you move in with somebody and all of a sudden it starts to feel like roommates, right? So if you're working together, remember that there is work and there's also connection, right? So don't feel like you're keep moving forward with this person, but you're too focused on working together with them, right? I feel like that's kind of what they're trying to get across here is you don't want to end up into that situation where you move in with someone and you just feel like you're roommates, you're not even in a relationship anymore. So watch that energy between working together and you know having any type of relationship. Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe maybe less talk about work and more talk about connection. No worries. If you guys want to pick up this book too, it's called The Secret Language of Relationships. It's huge as well. They've got like everything in here. Yeah, you hang out. Yeah, I would say definitely if you want things to progress into something more, try to tune the conversation away from work. You guys can probably get into, um, or even it might not be the topic of work, but it may be how you talk to people at work type of thing, where it just starts to feel like a coworker rather than feeling like somebody who is going to bring in like, a romantic attraction. No worries. I wish you the best of luck. And also take it with a grain of salt. Like I've said before, this connection book, like it says, my personal relationship is probably not the best when it comes to love, and we're doing just fine. So just take it with a grain of salt in this book. Not everything's set in stone. It's just off your birthdays. So just use it as a little bit of a guide and see where you can work on your connection. So I'll do a reading for the collective. Actually, I want to do a reading with my brand new tea leaves. I really love these cards. The thing is, though, with these cards is they're huge. Like, there's 200 of them. So having 200 of them to shuffle. Oh, here's the astral houses I was mentioning before. So we have mountain, lobster, and rainbow, financial pinch, and the most difficult part of a situation is over, and major challenge to overcome. So I do think that, maybe financially things are going to be a little bit of a pinch moving forward, but definitely there is this energy of you're going to get over it. Whatever you feel like right now is a bit of a mountain, don't worry, keep moving forward. Even if it's, pinch in your pockets, even if it's giving you a little bit of a pinch, it is going to be over. The most difficult part, you at the top of the mountain, now is just moving forward and moving down. We also have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. So even if this is a financial situation, learn how to plan ahead to move forward in the future. Don't just allow yourself to, go through a lesson once and have to learn it again. Especially if it was such a mountain this time, make sure that you're moving forward with a lesson plan for the next time. So I think these are just really beautiful, lovely cards. They're so simple as well with the picture. Like, I love that. I love how simplistic it is. Rather than adding in all this unnecessary design to it, it's just really beautiful and really simple. But I also have a reading now up for this, for the astrological houses. So what that it looks like is you would choose which astrological house that you would like. Say you want to know about marriage. Then what happens is we take 2 cards from our tea leaf, and this would be 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months from now. For this particular level, it is going to let you know what is going on there. And then we also take 3 cards, and this is 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months from now here as well. And then we move down to our final level and we do 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. What can you expect here as well? So this is what the astrological reading would look like. I just want to move this over without showing my whole table off. So it would look like this. Then we would go through it to let you know what is happening in, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, and then 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. So this is what the astrological reading would look like. I think it definitely gives you a pretty good idea, especially if you're looking for a particular sign when it comes to, marriage, wealth, happiness, career, or success within your life. This reading can definitely help you out. So it is on the website as an astrological or personal reading, if that is something that you're interested in. But this is what it looks like. And then you would have within 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, table and boat would be your cards. Definitely goes into a lot more detail than this, but those are just face value. So there's definitely hard work coming ahead, and you may get into some type of money come towards you that you weren't quite expecting, but it was definitely nice. Then 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, there might be some energy of, family is being a little bit greedy, and somebody is doing things out of worry. Somebody is coming into your life here for family matters. Maybe you had some type of inheritance come towards you, and now your family is looking to take some of that there as well. And then 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 months. We have the moon, the wedge, the shark, and the sphere. So there's some heartache. Perhaps things have happened between family matters that got the best of the situation, and perhaps somebody had to be taken out of, your family, immediate family. Sometimes you have to remove people from your life for mental you know, for mental sanity. And then we also have the shark here, take care or things will loss in material wealth. So it does look like whatever is happening in the next 2 months here for this particular reading, this inheritance or this type of money that is coming through definitely gets word within the family, and things perhaps get, have to get shared or something like that. And we also have the moon, which signifies changes in your life. So it does look like perhaps this greedy energy that's going on in here does result in heavy changes within the family. And then we also have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. So it definitely feels like if somebody is dealing with any type of property inheritance or money inheritance, there is somebody that is trying to come through the way that is going to change your life within the next 4 months here, and really, bring a wedge in the family. So this would give you an example of a very quick rundown of what a astrological personal reading would say, and you would know what's happening within 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, and then 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months here as well. So I love though how it builds off, and then you can see, okay, I prepare for the next 2 days, to 2 months. I prepare for the next 3 days to 3 months, and then the next 4 days to 4 months, and you can actually see, how things are progressing and how you can change it as well. So I really love this type of reading. Especially, I just love these cards. These tea leaf cards are so lovely. But as I was mentioning before, like, this is a stack of them, and there's more. They're huge. Like, there's 200 cards. So there's absolutely no way that my small hands can shuffle that all at once. I'm just going to end up throwing them all over the place. So I like to do stacks, probably 100 stack, and then just shuffle them that way. A lot easier than trying to throw 200 cards around. All right, so I think we'll do one more birthday if anybody does want one, and then I will sign off for today. Yeah, so if anybody does want one, do let me know. If not, please make sure to go check out the new channel. It will be putting videos out on Sunday for now, every single day moving forward, just as a collective read to give you the message for the next day, so that you know kind of what to expect, what things are going on, how you should prepare your day moving forward. Hello. That's awesome. Did you get a chance to check out the brand new channel that I've got pinned above? It was actually the one that I was just talking about the daily readings that we're doing. If you guys want this book though, and you do live in Canada, it is available at Indigo Chapters. I got these so fast, and I didn't even pay for like fast shipping or anything. They came and I was like sold. I was a little bit debating on if I should keep them or not, and then I was like, nope, I gotta keep these, even just for the fact of like, they just look fantastic. I definitely think it's a nice discussion piece here as well. Hi Jules. Awesome. Thank you so much for going and checking it out. I definitely appreciate that. And then I also have in the mail coming as well. So this is the birthday one, which would tell you as an individual. Then this is the relationship one that will tell you for the relationship. And then we also have the one coming in the mail is the soul destiny, which will tell you your kind of like journey as that your soul is intending on taking. So Jules, if you would like to know for you and your person for the secret of languages on how compatible your birthdays are, do definitely go check out my new channel there and subscribe, and then come back here and we will check that out for you. If you did want tarot though, it will have to be through PayPal, just because I do, that's not the full intention of this reading here today, but if you'd like to check that out, the link is in the description box. I think it's going to be a little bit though to get that Destiny book. I think it's on like back order or something. So it's definitely going to take its time to get here. If you do follow me on TikTok though, I'm going to do a reveal that I have this one, and then hopefully we can kind of get that discussion going and do some like little quick snippets of answering some people's birthdays. Yeah, see how that goes. Haven't quite figured out how I'm going to reveal that on TikTok, or if it's actually going to go anywhere. Who knows with TikTok nowadays? It's all over the place. Whoops. Right, so we will just get one card to close it off. We have the Empress. Raising yourself up to the energy. This one wants to flop out too. Raising yourself up to energy that you need to be to bring in creation into your life. This doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in the energy of like birthing somebody into the world. This is just bringing in new opportunities, bringing in new blessings towards you. With that Hangman energy beside you though, I can feel like you, even though you recognize you're in this Empress energy, you're still kind of holding back. And I would say move forward. Don't hold yourself back. You're becoming the Empress. You're becoming the energy of a creator, of the energy of bringing things to life, of moving forward in the way you need to be moving forward, of being that divine feminine energy, whether you are feminine yourself or not. You're bringing in this divine feminine energy in your life, and there's no need to really hesitate. Look at things outside of your own perspective, and you'll see the pathway that is lighting up for you to move forward, and then move forward in that direction. So if you have to, take a second just to look outside of your own perspective, but I wouldn't stay stopped in this energy or stay stagnant. This is the energy of creating new and moving forward. So continue pushing forward and you'll see great things come towards you, especially when you're in this energy of a beautiful creator. All right, so that is where we will end things off for today. Thank you guys so much for coming to today's live. I hope to do some more creative lives moving forward in the future, but not quite sure as of yet as to when I can get the time to come live. So definitely go check out the new channel because there will be a message there every single day. And I do post more frequently as well on TikTok now too, so definitely go check that out if that is something that you're interested in. But anyway, thank you guys for coming to the live today. I hope that this brought you a lot of fun. They did bring me some fun today as well. So thank you guys. I will see you next time.